All right. So look, we're talking money. I've been kind of perplexed all offseason about why the Niners aren't spending their cap space. I think I've maybe found some clues. So why don't we look at overthecap.com? I'm going to put it on the screen. Here we go. So
Okay.
this is for 2025. We see the Niners are just under 46 million in effective cap space, second most in the league, which is strange. I mean, the Patriots have a lot, but they're not contending. The Cardinals have a lot. They're not necessarily contending. The Cowboys, the Raiders. So what's up with the Niners and all this cap space? Well, look at 2026. Okay. Okay, here they are. Right in the middle at 8 million. It's not a lot. And then look at 2027.
This one's bad.
They're at the bottom.
Yeah.
So let's look at the Niners real quick and see like how this happened. So they have cap space this year. They've backloaded Brock Purdy's deal and Nick Bosa's and Trent Williams. But in 2026, Trent Williams, 38 million cap number. Nick Bosa, 42 million.
Oh, that one's hurting.
That one hurts. And then in 2027, Nick Bosa,
Jesus.
52 million. So that's sort of the reason why the Niners aren't spending more, because if they sign a guy, it seems like he has to be on a 1-year deal.
Yeah.
Because they don't really have the cap space in the future. So you could go out and get a guy on a 1-year deal, but let's say you give out a 1-year, $10 million contract. That's $10 million you can't use next year.
Yep.
So you really got to feel like this guy's going to put you over the top, because if you spend 10, 20, 30 million in cap space and you don't win the Super Bowl, now you're in a tough position next year. I think that might be the non-soccer reason why the Niners aren't spending on cap space.
This is kind of the reason I was not giving them a ton of, stuff for not spending, is because they used last year's rollover effectively. Like, because cap space, if people don't know, for those of you listeners that don't know, you can roll cap space over. So the 46 mil, if we don't spend a dime of that next year, our numbers now, I think it was
54 million.
Yeah, 54 million.
Yes.
So we can roll that and save ourselves a headache with this year's draft class. Like, as you can see, a lot of teams, especially like teams like the Patriots, like, why wouldn't they spend money? There's not a ton of blue chip free agents this year to spend a ton of money on. Like, for the Niners, sure, there was like Dahlman. But again, they have to think about, does he put us so much so over the top that we're willing to put ourselves in a New Orleans Saints problem?
And take ourselves out of the market for next year.
Yeah.